Hello, this is Rani Singh down here at Canalside reporting for KLTV. I'm here this week to speak to Simon Grayson ahead of the FA Cup clash against Charlton Athletic down at the Valley. Simon, defeat at Leicester, not the ideal start to the new year. Was that the worst defeat you've had in your career as a manager?
There's been one or two. I can't remember really by the scorelines, but obviously it was hugely disappointing that how we lost the game in the manner that we lost. Obviously you've got to give credit to Leicester because I thought they were very good on the day. They passed the ball with a purpose, had lots of energy and lots of quality. But I think we were architects of our own downfall at the time, and hopefully we sort of learned a lot of lessons from then, and we're going to improve now because we have to do.
And the obvious facts are, no winning 10 at the moment. Is that some sort of pressure you're feeling at the moment? Or?
I'll keep working hard at what I'm doing. I think within them 10 games we've drawn quite a few. We're only sort of a whisker away from getting back onto the winning track again. It was not so long ago the same group of players was nearly going top of the division or into the top two. So we've got a lot of belief in the players. They obviously just lost a little bit, whatever it may be. I think we understand and the players understand what they need to get back to doing, and hopefully we'll get back on winning ways very quickly.
In recent games, you've made a lot of changes. With Peter Clark, not to mention, dropped to the bench for any reason in particular. But is that a way for yourself to think? Transfer market's open, players who aren't doing it, get them on the toes, say, for instance? Or?
Well, I think when you've not won games, you want to try and get a winning formula, and that's what we've tried to do. We tried to get players into the team, change it around, and get that winning formula going again. And the new year brings a transfer window, as you said, and whether we can bring some new players in to freshen it up, to keep one or two players on the toes again, we'll have to wait and see. But as I keep saying, it's the same group of players that were beating Wolves, Burnley and Derbies and playing ever so well, beating Birmingham away and get some real good results. So we know we're not too far away in what we need to be doing, but we need to get back to it very quickly.
Looking at transfer targets, I know you're not going to give me no names, but looking at some of the weaknesses, you mentioned that the decision making has not been in particular good for yourselves in recent weeks. Is that down to the sheer maturity of the players, you feel, or something?
Well, I would think it's a collective team thing that needs to improve on. I think you can't just pick out individuals in these aspects of the game. You've got to make sure that sort of everybody tries the majority of the time to make the right decisions, and probably over the last few weeks, which has resulted in us not winning the games, has been sort of players not taking responsibility and making the right decisions. But hopefully players have learned from the last few weeks and they'll come out stronger for it, and we start on Saturday with we're trying to kickstart our season again.
Over halfway point over the season, what's your reflection been, looking back at the first half? Has it been the way you planned or hoped?
Well, the first part of the season certainly has. That we got to good reaches of the division, finished the back half of the year in not the state I'd like to finish, by losing 6-1 and not winning in 10. But we've done okay. We need to improve than what we've done recently, and hopefully we'll do that.
And local media, the fans have been given, stick as anyone would imagine in terms of the recent results. And what messages do you have for the Huddersfield Town supporters out there, with the ups and downs? What message would you like to give them?
Fans are entitled to their own opinions, and as I keep saying, I'm the same manager and I've got the same group of players that was nearly going second in the division 6-8 weeks ago. So they just can stick with the players, and players have got to give the supporters something to cheer about and show endeavour, passion, the right attitude and right quality, and then fans won't be mourning. They'll be enjoying the football like they were early part of the season. Fans are entitled to their opinion, as I said, but football fans throughout the country are fickle, and everybody has a different opinion on stuff. But we won't change in terms of our beliefs and what we need to do to improve.
Moving matters to the cup side of the domestic aspects of the championship. You've got the FA Cup tie against Charlton this weekend. Does that come at the right time for yourselves, you feel?
Well, it's another game, isn't it, that we want to win. Every game that we're involved in, whether it's FA Cup, League Cup, Championship football, we want to win it. So we're putting a team out to get a result. We'll go to Charlton after getting a point down there in the league with 10 men for large parts of it, and hopefully we can get a result in it, and that'll give us a bit of extra confidence when we go into the Birmingham game a week later.
With it being a cup game as well, and of course you've faced them earlier on in the season, does that mean it's going to be anyone's game on Saturday, or is it still in relation to a league matter where you played them in the league, so you expect the same sort of atmosphere?
Well, I think Charlton, they've had a good result at the weekend, a good team come up from the division, so we know a lot about them. I think basically it'll be whoever turns up at the weekend and produces a performance. So I know Charlton and Chris Powell will be wanting to win a game like we will as well. So we've got to approach it like we do every game in a positive manner that we need to win.
And speaking of your approaches, looking back, it's not gone in an ideal way the manager would want in terms of points and collecting victories. Did you change your approach for this game? Just to try, test the water, say? No,
we want to go. We want to get back to winning football matches, and we have to do whatever it takes to do that. And we'll set out a team that will be hopefully hard to beat, that will work hard, close down the opposition, but be a threat and have some quality football, which we've done already this season. And obviously people will look at the last few results, but when you look at the bigger picture of it all, we've showed a lot more quality than people probably expected in the first place when we started the season.
And in terms, I know you don't give me what exactly you've said to your players, but with the new year and results that have already gone, has there been any key messages that you've given your players to to make them say wake up and smell the fire, so to speak?
Well, there's only one key message, that they have to do better than the last few weeks. Within them 10 games that we've not won, we could have quite easily won a couple of them games with chances that we had and decisions have not gone for us, and we've been playing against some good teams. So we're disappointed, we're not disheartened, we have to get back to doing better than what we've done recently.
And finally, how are you looking on the injury front? I know Smithies was out with groin, was it?
Alex got a dead leg at the weekend. Callum Woods missed the game, Danny Ward did. Tom Clark's just come back from hernia. Keith Sud and Jack Hunt were doubts for the Leicester game, and so we've got 1 or 2 injury problems, and that'll test the squad at the weekend. But again, it might be an opportunity for somebody else to come into the team or back into the team to try and get a performance and get us the victory.
Good luck for Saturday.
Cheers.
Well, there you have it. I've spoken to Simon Grayson this week ahead of the clash against Charlton Athletic on Saturday. He has reflected once on the first half of the season, but also he has assured us that the players and the staff are collective at this time for the football club. This is Ryan Singh reporting for KLTV.